Imagine this. While you're stressing over the perfect turkey and dodging family drama at the dinner table, people in Catalonia are straight up beating a smiling log with sticks while singing songs, begging it to poop out candy and gifts. Yeah, an actual pooping log that's been fed for weeks like a pet. And that's just one of the 49 absolutely bonkers Christmas traditions happening right now around the world. From demon parades chasing naughty kids to entire countries lining up for KFC buckets like it's the holiest meal ever. If that doesn't make you question everything you thought you knew about the holidays, stick around because we've got 48 more ridiculous ones coming that are guaranteed to have you laughing, cringing, and saying, wait, people really do that? Hit that like button if you're already hooked. Drop a comment with the weirdest tradition you've ever heard, and subscribe so you don't miss this wild ride through global holiday insanity. Austria Krampus parades turned Christmas into a low-budget horror movie with bells. In small Austrian towns, grown men dress as horned demons covered in fur masks and soot. They storm the streets, screaming and shaking chains like Santa lost control. Kids run laughing and crying while parents cheer and film proudly. Teenagers test bravery by getting close. The demons carry switches and lightly smack anyone labeled naughty, which somehow counts as festive discipline. Tourists freeze in shock, wondering why no one called the police. Locals say it teaches manners. Santa feels completely unnecessary here. The night ends with drinks, laughter, and everyone agreeing demon cardio builds strong character. 2. Catalonia. Caga Tio, pooping log turns Christmas into a wood-based mystery. Families place a smiling log in the living room and treat it like royalty. For weeks, they feed it fruit and sweets like a spoiled pet. On Christmas, kids grab sticks and beat the log while singing cheerfully. Candy and gifts fall out as if violence unlocked generosity. Parents clap proudly while grandparents nod like this is ancient wisdom. Visitors stare in disbelief, then laugh uncontrollably. No one questions why gifts come from assaulted wood. The log is thanked and covered again. Somehow this makes perfect sense here, and nobody wants a normal tree anymore. 3. Catalonia Caganer. Pooping figurine makes nativity scenes deeply uncomfortable for first-time viewers. A family sets up a beautiful manger with Mary, Joseph, and angels. Then they casually hide a tiny man squatting with his pants down in the corner. Kids search for him like a twisted holiday game. Grandparents insist it brings good luck and fertile crops. Modern versions include celebrities, politicians, and soccer stars all pooping equally. Visitors laugh, then feel confused guilt. The figurine stays because tradition demands it. Nothing explains Christmas spirit like adding bathroom realism to baby Jesus scenery and pretending this improves the harvest next year somehow. 4. Japan KFC Christmas dinner proves marketing can rewrite reality completely. A young couple reserves fried chicken weeks ahead like it is concert tickets. On Christmas night, families line up holding buckets like sacred offerings. Colonel Sanders stands outside dressed as Santa, watching proudly. Kids believe this is how Americans eat Christmas dinner. Tourists question everything, while locals post photos seriously. No turkey exists here, only fried chicken and cake. Employees work non-stop like elves with grease. The nation celebrates fast food as tradition. Somehow a chicken bucket replaced generations of customs, and nobody regrets it while licking fingers joyfully. 5. Iceland Yule cat legend turns fashion into survival training. Parents warn kids that a giant monster cat roams the countryside at Christmas. Anyone without new clothes gets eaten allegedly. An old woman tells the story calmly while knitting sweaters faster. Kids beg for socks just to stay alive. Adults laugh nervously while gifting scarves. The cat grows in every retelling. Tourists wonder why clothing stores feel intense. The message is simple: get dressed or die. Nothing motivates holiday shopping like mythical feline murder threats passed down lovingly through generations every winter. 6. Wales Marlwood horse skull brings musical intimidation to front doors. A group arrives carrying a real horse skull on a pole covered with ribbons. They knock and start singing insults in rhyme. Homeowners must reply with better rhymes or surrender snacks and drinks. Neighbors cheer while filming the chaos. Kids hide behind couches. Adults panic creatively. Eventually, someone loses the battle and lets the skull inside. Everyone drinks together like nothing happened. This tradition turns poetry into combat. Nothing says Christmas cheer like being verbally attacked by a singing dead horse demanding beer. 7. Venezuela. Roller skating to church replaces walking with chaos and wheels. Streets close early morning, so families skate to mass together. A mother ties a string to her child toe in the bed. If the string moves, it means mass started. Kids sleep hoping for movement. Grandparents wobble bravely on skates. Police direct traffic like it is normal. Tourists fear ankles breaking everywhere. Church bells ring over rolling crowds. Faith meets roller rink energy. Nothing bonds a community like worship combined with falling repeatedly before sunrise on Christmas morning. 8. Sweden Gavel. Goat burning is a holiday guessing game involving arson. Every year, a massive straw goat is built proudly in town. Everyone immediately bets how fast it will burn. Security guards watch nervously. Teenagers plan secretly. Tourists place bets. News cameras wait patiently. Sometimes it survives briefly. Usually it goes up in flames before New Year. Locals sigh, then rebuild next year. The goat has burned dozens of times, yet tradition continues. Christmas spirit here smells like smoke, disappointment, and extremely predictable chaos. 9. Norway. Hiding brooms from witches takes housekeeping very seriously. Families rush to hide every broom on Christmas Eve. The belief says witches steal them to fly around causing trouble. An aunt checks closets twice just in case. Kids giggle while adults pretend this is logical. Visitors think it is a joke until everyone actually hides them. No broom is left behind. The night passes peacefully. Morning comes and brooms return. Nobody questions the logic. Christmas safety apparently depends on cleaning supplies remaining grounded. 10. Ukraine spiderweb Christmas trees make decorations slightly alarming. Families decorate trees with shiny spiderwebs instead of garlands. The story says a poor widow woke to silver webs bringing luck. Kids hang glittering spiders proudly. Guests freeze briefly thinking infestation. Grandmothers smile knowingly. The tree sparkles, strangely beautiful. Americans stare confused while locals feel blessed. The webs symbolize prosperity, not fear. Christmas here looks haunted but hopeful. Nothing spreads holiday cheer like intentionally decorating your living room to resemble a festive, enchanted attic full of spiders. 11. Italy, La Befana. Flying witch replaces Santa with an old broom-riding woman who shows up after Christmas. Kids are told a friendly witch flies through the night delivering candy or coal, depending on behavior. An old woman in town dresses the part and cackles proudly. Parents insist she even sweeps the floor before leaving. Tourists blink, trying to process this logic. Children sleep excited, not scared. The witch is respected, not feared. Streets fill with costumes and laughter. Somehow, a housekeeping-obsessed witch became a holiday hero. Christmas spirit here smells like candy magic and strong broom-based accountability lessons. 12. Iceland. 13. Yule lads stretch Christmas into a prank marathon. Instead of one, Santa 13 trolls arrive on different nights. Each has a ridiculous name and worse manners. One slams doors, one steals sausages, one licks spoons until skinny. Kids place shoes by windows, hoping for gifts, not rotten potatoes. Parents recite the list like bedtime threats. Visitors struggle to keep track. The trolls feel more like chaotic roommates than legends. Christmas becomes survival comedy. Nothing says festive like 13 judgmental creatures monitoring snacks, behavior, and door noise all month long. 13. Mexico Night of the Radishes turns vegetables into celebrities. Farmers carve giant radishes into dramatic scenes. Families compete for prizes and bragging rights. Kids pose next to radish soldiers and wedding radishes. Tourists question everything while taking photos. Judges inspect vegetables seriously. Crowds cheer like sports fans. The radishes get more attention than Santa. Nobody eats them afterward. Christmas spirit here grows underground. Only one place decided root vegetables deserved a spotlight and fully committed without irony or explanation. 14. Guatemala. Burning the devil starts Christmas by setting things on fire. Families pile trash outside their homes. A devil effigy sits on top like a villain. At night, everything gets burned to cleanse bad energy. Kids cheer. Adults feel refreshed. Smoke fills the streets joyfully. Tourists worry briefly, then join in. The idea is to remove evil before holidays begin. Nothing says peace and goodwill like lighting Satan on fire with old furniture to feel spiritually lighter afterward. 15. Germany pickle ornament hunt confuses every first-time guest. A green pickle hides deep in the Christmas tree. Kids search intensely while adults pretend not to know. Whoever finds it wins an extra gift or good luck. Parents enjoy the chaos. Visitors wonder why vegetables are involved. The pickle becomes legendary. Some families forget who started it. The tradition survives anyway. Christmas suddenly feels like produce-based hide-and-seek with competitive energy and zero explanation offered. 16. Portugal dinner with the dead adds guests nobody can see. Families set extra places at the table for deceased relatives. Food is left out respectfully. Children are told ancestors visit quietly. Grandparents speak softly. Tourists feel awkward but polite. The meal continues calmly. The belief brings comfort, not fear. Christmas becomes a shared moment across generations living and gone. Nothing feels more emotional than setting plates for invisible guests and treating it as normal, loving tradition. 17. South Africa fried caterpillars. Treat shocks holiday visitors instantly. Families serve crunchy caterpillars like chips. Kids snack happily. Adults explain it is a delicacy. Tourists hesitate, then try one nervously. The taste surprises everyone. Christmas dinner suddenly includes insects. Nobody panics. The caterpillars are seasonal and celebrated. Protein meets tradition. Holiday meals here challenge expectations hard. Nothing builds character like realizing Christmas snacks can crawl before cooking and still be festive. 18. Sweden Donald Duck. Christmas broadcast freezes the nation weekly. Every Christmas Eve at exactly 3 p.m. families stop everything. TVs turn on. The same old Donald Duck cartoons play again. Children watch quietly. Adults watch nostalgically. Nobody questions why. Streets go silent. Tourists are confused by the devotion. This has happened for decades. Christmas officially starts when Donald appears. Nothing says holiday tradition like scheduling national happiness around a cartoon duck losing his temper. 19. Finland sauna with ancestors makes Christmas deeply steamy. Families heat saunas and sit quietly together. They believe spirits of dead relatives join them. No loud talking allowed. Respect is key. Kids behave unusually calm. Adults reflect. Tourists sweat nervously. The sauna becomes sacred space. Afterward, everyone eats happily. Christmas here cleans body and soul. Nothing feels more serious than sweating with ghosts before dinner and calling it peaceful. 20. Czech shoe throwing fortune turns romance into a projectile event. Single women gather and toss shoes over shoulders. If the shoe lands toe forward, marriage is coming. If not, better luck next year. Friends laugh and cheer. Families watch closely. Tourists film in confusion. Shoes fly everywhere. The ritual is taken seriously. Christmas suddenly predicts love futures through footwear physics. Nothing creates hope like launching a shoe and waiting for destiny to decide. 21. Japan Christmas KFC. Obsession continues to confuse visiting Americans every year. Families reserve fried chicken weeks ahead like airline tickets. On Christmas Eve, lines stretch around blocks. Kids hug buckets like treasure. Parents photograph meals proudly. Colonel Sanders statues wear Santa suits and judge silently. There is cake too somehow. No turkey exists. People believe this is American tradition. Tourists laugh, then accept it. Employees work like elves in grease-soaked uniforms. The country commits fully without irony. Christmas here smells like fried chicken, and marketing victory served extra crispy with zero regret. 22. Philippines giant star lantern. Paroles turn neighborhoods into glowing competitions. Families start preparing months early. Bamboo frames stretch across streets. Lights flash in wild patterns. Kids point excitedly. Neighbors secretly judge brightness. Entire towns glow like sci-fi movies. Tourists stop cars to stare. Electricity bills cry quietly. Everyone insists it is about faith, not competition. Christmas begins as early as September here. The stars grow bigger every year. Nothing says holiday spirit like trying to outshine the entire block with aggressive festive lighting. 23. Newfoundland mummers parade turns strangers into nightmares politely. Adults dress in ridiculous disguises with masks, wigs, and backwards clothes. They knock on doors demanding drinks. Homeowners must guess who is underneath. Wrong guesses mean more noise. Kids hide while laughing. Adults panic politely. Once guessed, everyone celebrates together. Visitors feel hunted and confused. The tradition survives through chaos and alcohol. Christmas here means welcoming creepy strangers because community spirit demands it loudly and awkwardly. 24. Portugal banana tree. Christmas toast feels like a prank nobody questions. On Christmas morning, adults gather under a banana tree. They bring bananas and wine. Everyone toasts the season together. No one explains why. Kids accept it instantly. Tourists blink repeatedly. Photos happen. The tree becomes sacred briefly. Then everyone leaves satisfied. The tradition started small and stayed weird. Christmas joy apparently grows on trees and pairs best with wine and zero explanation offered. 25. Greenland raw whale blubber feast challenges every visitor immediately. Families serve thick slices of whale skin and fat. Kids chew happily. Elders smile proudly. Tourists hesitate, then try politely. The texture shocks everyone. Christmas dinner becomes survival tasting. This food is cultural and respected. No jokes allowed locally. Outsiders struggle quietly. The meal honors heritage and strength. Christmas here celebrates endurance, not dessert. Nothing resets holiday expectations like chewing blubber while snowstorms rage outside calmly. 26. Poland cobweb. Christmas decorations make homes look haunted on purpose. Families hang shiny spider webs across trees. Kids add spiders proudly. Guests freeze thinking infestation. Hosts smile confidently. The story says spiders bring luck and wealth. Tinsel was inspired by this tale. Christmas looks spooky, yet hopeful. Visitors slowly relax. The webs glitter beautifully. Fear turns festive. Nothing surprises Americans more than realizing creepy decorations represent blessings and prosperity instead of extermination calls. 27. Greece. Kalikantzaroi goblin chaos makes Christmas defensive. Families believe goblins escape underground during the holidays. They cause trouble and mess homes. People keep fires burning to scare them away. Kids behave suspiciously well. Adults watch shadows carefully. Tourists laugh until locals stay serious. The goblins disappear after January. Christmas becomes protection season. Nothing creates unity like defending the house from imaginary gremlins while pretending it is totally normal. 28. Columbia Day of little candles turns streets into glowing rivers. Families light thousands of candles outside homes. Kids carefully place them. Adults supervise nervously. Entire neighborhoods shine together. Tourists walk slowly in awe. The candles honor the Virgin Mary. Fire safety takes a holiday break. The night feels magical and chaotic. Christmas officially begins with flames everywhere. Nothing feels more peaceful and dangerous at the same time than celebrating with open fire across entire cities. 29. Basque, Spain, Olencero. Giant gift giver replaces Santa with a coal worker. Olencero is a bearded giant who delivers gifts. He represents hard work and countryside roots. Kids cheer loudly. Adults dress like him proudly. Tourists wonder why Santa is missing. Songs praise the giant. The story feels ancient and proud. Christmas here smells like tradition, not reindeer. Nothing confuses outsiders more than realizing a coal burner became the hero of gift-giving season. 30. Netherlands' Zwarte Piet helpers spark constant confusion. Traditionally, Santa arrives with helpers covered in soot. Kids see them as playful characters. Adults argue endlessly about meaning. Costumes change over time. Parades still happen. Children focus on candy, not controversy. Tourists witness debates mid-celebration. Christmas becomes cultural conversation. The tradition evolves slowly. Nothing shows how old customs collide with modern thinking more clearly than arguing about holiday helpers while kids just want sweets. 31. Czech Republic shoe-throwing marriage test turns Christmas into a romantic science experiment. Single women gather near doors holding shoes nervously. One by one, they throw a shoe over their shoulder. Everyone watches the landing closely. Toe facing the door means marriage soon. Heel facing the door means waiting another year. Friends scream, families gasp dramatically. Tourists laugh, then get invested instantly. Shoes hit walls sometimes. Fate feels aggressive. Christmas suddenly predicts love using footwear physics. Nothing creates hope and panic faster than launching a shoe and letting gravity decide your future, while everyone judges silently. 32. Ukraine Pavluchki. Spider ornaments confuse guests immediately and proudly. Families hand-make glittering spider decorations. They hang them all over trees. Kids explain proudly it brings luck and money. Visitors smile nervously, expecting exterminators. Grandmothers tell folktales, calmly. The spiders shine beautifully in lights. Fear fades into curiosity. Christmas looks magical and haunted at once. The tradition comes from poverty turning into hope. Americans slowly relax. Nothing flips emotions faster than realizing spiders represent blessings and not nightmares during the holidays. 33. Portugal Consoada. Missing Souls dinner adds invisible guests to Christmas meals. Families leave crumbs and food on tables. The belief says wandering souls visit that night. Kids are told to be respectful. Adults speak softly. Chairs sit empty on purpose. Tourists feel awkward but quiet. Nobody jokes. The ritual honors the dead kindly. Christmas becomes emotional and calm. Nothing humbles a loud holiday faster than eating dinner while believing ancestors might be standing right beside you listening carefully. 34. Barbados rum-soaked. Christmas cake removes moderation instantly. Fruitcake gets soaked in rum for months. Families guard recipes seriously. On Christmas, slices are served heavy and wet. Kids get tiny portions. Adults get fearless portions. Laughter increases quickly. Tourists underestimate it every time. The cake hits harder than expected. Christmas dessert becomes a test of endurance. Nothing brings joy and chaos faster than a cake designed to knock out grown adults before dinner even finishes. 35. Caribbean sorrel. Holiday drink looks harmless and tastes dangerous. Families brew hibiscus drinks with spices. Sugar hides strong alcohol. Kids sip mild versions. Adults sip freely. Tourists think it is juice. Mistakes happen fast. Laughter follows quickly. Christmas conversations get louder. The drink flows endlessly. Nobody warns visitors properly. The tradition sneaks celebration into every glass. Nothing surprises Americans more than realizing the festive punch quietly turned the entire family gathering into a cheerful party without permission. 36. Venezuela. Misa de Aguinaldo. Dawn masses replace sleep with devotion. Families wake before sunrise for 9 days straight. Kids stumble half asleep. Parents drag everyone lovingly. Churches fill early. Songs echo in darkness. Coffee becomes sacred. Tourists question sanity. Locals smile peacefully. Christmas preparation requires exhaustion. Faith meets endurance training. Nothing builds holiday spirit like committing to dawn services daily while still smiling and promising breakfast afterward every single morning. 37. Venezuela Gaitas. Music in church turns mass into a concert. Folk musicians bring drums and guitars inside churches. Songs are joyful and loud. Kids clap along. Elders nod proudly. Tourists stare confused. Priests smile calmly. Christmas worship feels like a street party. Faith dances instead of whispers. The rhythm fills the air. Nothing challenges quiet church expectations faster than realizing celebrating God can involve singing loudly and shaking maracas before breakfast. 38. Venezuela halakas. Breakfast. Tradition makes Christmas mornings heavy. Families unwrap corn dough stuffed with meats, olives, and spices. Everything is tied neatly. Kids eat eagerly. Adults argue about who made the best ones. Tourists struggle after one bite. The meal feels endless. Cooking took days. Christmas here begins full. Nothing says love like handing someone a massive tamale at sunrise and insisting they eat more politely. 39. Venezuela pan de jamon. Bread confuses first-time guests instantly. Sweet bread stuffed with ham, olives, and raisins appears proudly. Kids accept it. Adults defend it passionately. Tourists hesitate, then smile. The flavor surprises everyone. Christmas tables overflow. The bread represents abundance. Nobody questions the combination. Nothing challenges American taste expectations faster than discovering ham bread belongs next to presents and feels completely right here. 40. Norway riskrem almond pudding. Game turns dessert into competition. Families serve creamy rice pudding calmly. One almond hides inside. Everyone eats carefully. Kids stare suspiciously. Adults pretend to act normal. Whoever finds the almond wins a marzipan pig. The tension feels intense. Tourists chew slowly. Someone gasps dramatically. Dessert ends with celebration. Christmas joy hinges on nuts. Nothing turns pudding into suspense faster than hiding prizes and watching everyone silently compete. 41. Norway kransekake tower. Cake turns dessert into architecture. Families stack ring-shaped almond cakes into towering cones. The cake looks more like a sculpture than food. Kids wait impatiently. Adults argue about stability. Tourists worry it might collapse. The tower stands proudly until someone pulls a ring. The structure slowly falls apart by design. Eating becomes teamwork. Christmas dessert doubles as a construction project. Nothing confuses guests more than being told to dismantle a cake carefully before enjoying it together politely. 42. Iceland Yule lad. Window peeper adds paranoia to Christmas nights. Parents warn kids that a creepy troll peers through windows. He checks who behaves. Curtains close early. Kids whisper nervously. Adults act casual. Snowy streets feel watched. Tourists laugh, then feel uneasy. The story keeps children in line. Christmas becomes surveillance season. Nothing motivates good behavior faster than believing something is watching from the dark while you sleep peacefully. 43. Iceland's sausage swiper. Yule lad targets holiday meat aggressively. Families hang sausages proudly. Kids guard kitchens seriously. The troll sneaks in to steal food. Parents blame him when snacks disappear. Kids accept this logic fully. Tourists wonder why nobody locks fridges. Christmas legends cover missing groceries. Nothing protects parents from blame better than blaming a sausage-stealing creature with a name and personality. 44. Iceland doorway. Sniffer Yule lad brings sniffing into folklore. This troll has a giant nose. He roams streets smelling baked goods. Families bake carefully. Kids giggle. Parents exaggerate warnings. Tourists laugh. Christmas cookies feel risky. The idea explains missing treats magically. Nothing turns baking into a tactical operation faster than believing someone is sniffing out your pastries from the street at night. 45. Iceland candle stealer. Yule lad targets light sources like a villain. Families warn kids not to leave candles unattended. The troll steals them. Darkness follows. Kids imagine shadows moving. Parents nod seriously. Tourists find it hilarious. The story teaches responsibility quietly. Christmas candles feel dangerous. Nothing makes children careful faster than believing a creature exists whose entire personality is stealing your light during the holidays. 46. Iceland. Curd gobbler. Yule lad focuses entirely on dairy theft. Yogurt bowls disappear mysteriously. Parents blame the troll. Kids accept it. Tourists question refrigeration safety. The legend explains missing food easily. Christmas mornings involve checking bowls nervously. Nothing simplifies household mysteries like blaming an imaginary dairy-obsessed creature instead of admitting someone ate the leftovers secretly overnight. 47. Iceland spoon licker. Yule lad is painfully specific. This troll sneaks into kitchens licking spoons. He is skinny from lack of real food. Parents warn kids to wash dishes. Kids imagine him hiding. Tourists laugh. Christmas cooking feels watched. The lesson is hygiene wrapped in nonsense. Nothing motivates clean kitchens faster than picturing a creepy creature licking utensils while you sleep. 48. Finland Christmas Eve. Grave candle visits turn cemeteries into glowing fields. Families visit graves with candles. Snow reflects warm light everywhere. Kids walk quietly. Adults feel emotional. Tourists feel humbled. The scene looks peaceful, not sad. Christmas honors memory respectfully. Silence feels meaningful. Nothing changes holiday perspective faster than seeing cemeteries glow with love instead of fear on Christmas Eve night. 49. United States ugly Christmas sweater competitions turn fashion into combat. Offices host contests proudly. Adults wear blinking sweaters aggressively. Kids judge harshly. Tourists laugh. Photos flood social media. The uglier the better. Christmas becomes ironic celebration. Nobody aims for elegance. Winning means embarrassment. Nothing defines modern American holiday spirit better than intentionally dressing terrible and calling it tradition with pride. After seeing all 49 of these traditions, it is clear Christmas has absolutely no rules left. Somewhere right now, a demon is chasing kids, a log is being beaten for candy, and someone is throwing a shoe to predict their love life. And every single place thinks their version is the normal one. That is the best part. If you thought your family Christmas was weird, congratulations, it is officially average. If this video made you laugh, cringe, or question reality, then hit like and subscribe, because the world has way more chaos where this came from. Now drop a comment and tell us which tradition shocked you the most and which one you would never survive.